Yes, people watch us all the time.
Yeah, I know, because one video I was.
Okay, so I'm gonna explain this again really quick.
My mom watched.
The minimum is the lowest number. The maximum is the highest number. The median is the middle number. So right between 3 and 4 is 3.5. The first quartile is the middle of this section. So 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 3.
1.5.
What's in the middle?
1.5.
1.5. And the third quartile is the middle of the top half.
8.5.
It's 10.
It's not 10. It's 8.5. It's 9.
7 plus 10 is 17. Divided by 2 is 8.5. Alright, these 5 numbers are the 5 numbers you need to know in order to draw your box and whisker plot.
No.
So, we're going to start. Nope. We're going to start by taking these 5 numbers and putting points above them on the number line. So we'll put a dot at 0, a dot at 1.5, which is between 1 and 2, a dot at 3.5, which is between 3 and 4, a dot at 8.5, and a dot at 13.
Why 13?
Because 13 is a number.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so find the minimum, find the maximum, find the median. Those 3 numbers you should already know how to find.
Hey, Mr.
Then find the middle of the bottom half. That's your first quartile or your lower quartile. Find the middle of the top half. That's your third quartile or your upper quartile. Then plot all the points.
Where?
If on the number line we plotted the points.
We already plotted them.
Okay. If you look at these graphs, these are box and whisker plots. The first dot and the second dot are connected with the line. The last dot and the second to last dot are connected with the line. So let's connect our whiskers.
So we just connect.
Yeah, connect the first 2 and the last 2 dots. These are our whiskers.
Did we learn this last year?
And then, this middle number, 3.5, this is the median. So we are going to draw a box around the median.
Oh. This doesn't make much sense.
And put a line through it. So this is our box. These are our whiskers. Box and whisker plot. Our range is the difference between the highest and the lowest number. 13 minus 0 is 13. So that's review. What do you think the interquartile range is?
The quartile minus quartile.
Okay, so the quartile minus quartile. 8.5 minus 1.5 is?
It's 7. It's
7. So the range of the plot is 13. The interquartile range is 7. Okay, now we did a box and whisker plot together. You guys are going to summarize this in 8 or fewer steps. So all the steps you need to create a box and whisker plot, if you were instructing someone else to do that, what are all the steps they need to do in order? Your order might be slightly different than your neighbor's order. So we need to make sure that we're getting all of the important steps down. So take a minute and summarize.
Is this what we always do to make it? What is the
Yeah, you're always going to do the same steps.
What is the box and whisker plot is already made?
Then you don't have to draw, you have to analyze it.
They'll give us the number?
Yeah.
1, 5, 3. Wait, do we have to say how we found it?
No, you don't believe that. What if it's less than 8?
What do you mean? Oh, you can do fewer than 8 steps, that's fine. But if I would instruct it, when I used to write these notes up for you, previous years, then there were 8 steps. Why do you write notes out for us now? Because you guys are being lazy. You will understand better if you write them all yourself.
Wait, you're still recording. You know that you're still recording.
Yeah, I'm still recording because when I pause it, it messes it up and it won't save the whole file.
So
if you're watching it on YouTube, you should probably skip ahead at this point.
Love YouTube.
What's up, 8 viewers?
Subscribe to my channel. I'm at Vlog 21.
Go to and unsubscribe from PewDiePie so we can stop this.
You're so bad at Fortnite.
I'm better than you. Nico, you're winning.
Okay. Can someone raise your hand and tell me what the first thing you need to do with your data is?
You need to put your numbers in least to greatest order. Oh, shoot. I forgot to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go, you goofy honeybees.
Alright, the first thing we need to do is put our numbers in order from least to greatest. If your numbers aren't in order, you're not going to be able to find the other important numbers. Kirby, what do we do next?
Find minimum.
And?
Maximum.
Oh, what?
Well, maximum.
I think it's like maximum.
Alright, the minimum and the maximum are easy numbers to find, so we'll find those next.
Ooh, can I do one?
Spencer, what do we do next?
Find the median.
Okay?
And can I have the big owl sticker so I have the biggest sticker?
So find the minimum and maximum, then find the median. Then what do we look for?
You're sticking on your forehead.
First and third.
Stick it in your mouth. And then glue it there forever.
I'm not gonna let you beat the chance. Yeah, just put it on your forehead.
Stop.
Be like,
It's an owl.
that's why you.
Is this an owl or a bird?
No. Alright,
An
find the
owl
first and
is a
third
bird.
quartile. And
How do you know?
then what, Beatrice?
Mine's orange.
Mine's blue. Can I put my
Triangle down.
And after we plotted all
Mine's not
5
sticky
points,
anymore.
what should we do?
No, stick it down before it stops sticking.
Go ahead.
with the whiskers?
Okay.
Hey. Put on like
It first.
No. You just gotta like make sure it sticks.
Where's my hair tie?
I don't know.
Is it black?
Alright, and after we have the lines drawn for the first 2 and last 2 points for the whiskers, what do we do?
Erasing your face. It's actually not there.
It's right there. It's like silver.
You're welcome. It's okay. Stick this.
And after we draw a box around the median, what's the very last thing we do?
Oh shoot.
No, we don't.
Find first and third quartile. Oh shoot.
After we drew this box, what else do we have to draw?
Draw a line down the median.
Draw a line down the median.
I wrote that in 6 steps.
Yeah. I did like 5. I really don't know fast are true. Why?
Alright, so order numbers from least to greatest. Find our 5 important points. Plot them on the number line so you know where the lines are going. And then you just draw the box and whisker plot. Make sure it looks right.
Boom, I finished.
Alright, what do we call the lowest point? Minimum.
Where do we write this?
This is down below. Your minimum, the number there, they'll either tell you what it is, or you'll be able to read it off the graph. This graph is hard to read, so I'm going to tell you the minimum here is 1.6.
1.6.
So 1 is like right here. This is 1.5. It's a little further. The minimum is 1.6.
No.
All right, what do we call this line right here?
We call that the first quartile. First quartile. Thanks.
What's another word for the first quartile?
Quarter.
Starts with an L.
Line.
Length.
Lower quartile.
I didn't say that.
All right, so your first quartile is also known as your lower quartile.
How do you know that?
How do I know these numbers?
Do you watch Virginia Tech?
Oh, so these graphs, they're average points per game for each player on the Virginia Tech basketball team and on the Michigan basketball team. I know this because I went to ESPN.com and I collected that data, and then I made a Box and Whisker Plot on Desmos to copy and paste onto here. Virginia Tech because I went there, and Michigan because Ms. Drager went there.
Where's Virginia Tech?
Virginia Tech?
Where is Virginia Tech?
It's in Virginia.
No, but I mean, like, where? Like, is it in
Blacksburg, Southwest Virginia.
Blacksburg? Oh.
Okay,
Like,
what do we call this middle line?
Median.
Median.
It's like 8. It's like 8 point something.
8.7.
8.7.
What do we call this line at the end of the box?
Upper quartile.
Third quartile, or good, Spencer, the upper quartile. And what do we call this number at the very end?
The maximum.
Wait, so when you give us something like this, we just write in the number?
I'm doing that to help you answer the questions.
What's the question?
I haven't told you the questions yet. Okay, so when things are divided into quartiles or quarters, what percent is a quarter?
25.
25.
1/4. That's not a percent. What is 1/4 the answer to?
No, I said what percent? 1/4 is 25%. So, can someone answer? Here, Eli answers for you. Or Elias. Sorry, Elias, it's for you. I'm sure. Okay, so down here, between 1.6 and 3.7, what percent of numbers is between those two?
A lot. Like 50%. Wait, yeah, 50%. Wait, between first and median?
I thought you said the first.
Yeah, so we're looking at this line right here.
Yes.
This line.
25%.
Okay, what percent of numbers are between this line?
25%.
Okay, what percent of numbers are between 1.6 and 8.7?
50%. 50%. 50%.
50%. What percent of numbers are between 3.7 and 13.7?
75%.
20 to 50.
50%. There are two boxes here. What percent of numbers are between these two numbers?
100%.
100%. So each section, there are 4 sections. 25% of your data points are in each section. So if there were 200 points here, there would be 50 players here, 50 players here, 50 players here, 50 players here.
Why?
And you should be able to figure that out because that's how you solved it. You separated it into 4 equal sections. So, knowing that, when you flip it over, there are 6 questions for you to answer. Some of them ask about the percent between certain numbers. Some of them ask about the range.
But they answer all 6 questions.
Yeah, you guys are answering all 6 questions. It won't take long, I promise. I'll leave this up here so you don't have to flip back and forth.
Yay, thank you.
Coming into this class knowing 0
You can put it on my desk.
things, now knowing 100%.
Oh, there's. I'm a rat. No cat.
Why did you go to Virginia Tech and not like Georgetown?
I think that's what it says.
Miss McNish, why didn't you go to like Georgetown or something?
My brother went to Virginia Tech, so I wanted to go there too.
Virginia Tech.
Because it's a good school in Virginia and he got in.
My dad.
Wait, which card did you get?
No, he didn't. I don't know.
Wow, you are? Wow.
Do you have your master's degree?
Mm-hmm.
My dad did his master's degree in Georgetown. Are you gonna retire from being a teacher? Are you gonna retire from like being like a tech person? Like my dad's thinking of getting out of the military and then doing something else and then retiring. Is that what your plan is? I'll take it as yeah.
Half of all players are